Field, number 21, Gia DeMeglio. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 1.
It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Leading off for Notre Dame, number 57, Ella McColby.
Notre Dame comes in as number 13 in the NJ.com top 20 engagement score, number 1 in the Centennial area.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
We're on the way. We'll get to a lot of stuff as we go along. Maybe the Macy on the we'll get to
Now batting for the Irish, number 7, Helen.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties.
this is a
Come on up. Go, Helen.
Visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
do it for Notre Dame. You don't have to do
Come on, Helen.
right there. Yeah.
Ellen, fly ball that way, we're back in here, right? Going out of here, let's go. Let's go, Terry. What you want? What you want? Let's go, Kay. Now you're protecting. Come on, Kay. Hey, you're all over it, Kay. Protect, Kay.
Hey, we're protected. Let's go. I need something
Hold
to
on,
play
you
here.
got yours. You got it, Kay. Let's go, Ted.
Come on, Ted. Stay high.
Now batting for Notre Dame, number 8, Bianca Pesh.
Come on. Good cut. Come on. Let's go. Easy here. Let's go.
I have tried so many different things.
Now batting for Notre Dame, number 16, Kara Bazooka.
Come on. Hey, let's see. Come on. See it.
I feel like we've plugged and unplugged everything. I've tried to troubleshoot it quite a few
Come on.
times.
No single. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Come on. See Hey, straighten it out. You're on it. Come on.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go, Kara. Hey, what's this?
Cool off.
Here we go, Kara.
Kind of like that LSU women's team yesterday. There she goes.
And that's going to be a stolen base, but not much of an attempt to stop it there.
No, it's almost catcher's indifference.
Yeah. The funny thing with that LSU game, that girl that hit the 5 threes in the first half scored 1 point the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And there's a line drive to first base, caught, and that's going to do it.
Look who's here.
For the first inning.
Hello, point guard. Brianna O'Neill popping in over from the baseball game.
A little cameo appearance. So that does it for the first half inning of play. Going to the Spartans lineup, it's 2-0 Irish. I'm assuming we're not on air.
We're on air.
We're not heard.
Yeah, were we going out? Were we?
Really know what's going on here.
Capital Health Primary Care continues to grow, bringing an extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health Primary Care doctor and locations near you. In Mercer,
They almost
Butler,
batted
Burlington
around.
County.
Yeah, they only had one hit.
Primary care location that's convenient for you. Visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Okay, somebody just texted me, said they can't see it or hear it.
Well, that's not good. So is it Michalak?
Michalak.
Michalak?
Right to the officer. I was on my way to the umbrella. Don't argue. It's the road. Filing complaint. It's your right. Stop
Now batting for your
Hi,
Spartans.
Merrill Reese for
Number
Capital
9,
Health, reminding you
And
that the former
welcome
St.
back
Francis
to
Medical Center
Steinert
is now
High School on some opening day softball action here on the WBCB Sports Network. Last half inning, 2 runs on 1 hit for the Irish, and now it's the Spartans' turn.
And interesting, there was only 1 hit. Bellapeschi's hit was the only hit for Notre Dame in that inning. Both of those runs unearned, as that leadoff error proved really costly.
That's just an example of how one thing can spiral into the next.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you have 2 really good teams like this, a lot of times it doesn't come down to who's going to win. It's going to come down to who's going to lose. It's meaning, you know, somebody's going to make a mistake, and the other team's going to capitalize on it.
And there's a swing and a miss from Pope. First strike on the board for her. It's 2-1 the count. Michalak getting ready to deliver. And a foul ball slapped off the Notre Dame dugout. You mentioned the attendance here earlier. You have a line of people watching from each baseline, and pretty much I mean, as full of an outfield as you're going to see for a softball game.
Well, I mean, you know, on paper, you're looking at the Mercer County Tournament Championship game right here. Now, that's on paper. You know, you never know how the season's going to play out. But when you look at the talent that both of these teams have, and it is immense talent. I mean, you're looking at a Steinert team that's been to the state finals 4 of the last 6 years. They've won 2 state championships. They've been to the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game 6 straight years. They were in the Group 3 final last year before losing.
And that's a high fly ball to left center field, but it just stays in as the catch is made, and that's 2 up and 2 down on not a lot of pitches.
Yeah, McKenna's back on that one, and Riley Michalak looks good. Riley Michalak, had she stayed in public school, this would have been her home mound that she's standing on. She would have gone to Steinert.
Now, when I was in high school, I had an opportunity to go to a private school, but I stayed in my hometown public school. I wonder what that's like when you're at a rival private school and you play at your hometown.
Well, you know who's really the person as right now is Notre Dame assistant Carly Backlund. Carly played here for 4 years for Steinert, This is her first year as an assistant coach for Notre Dame, and what's the first game she comes to? She has to coach in the regular season. It's Steinert. I just asked her before the game, how's it feel to be standing in this dugout? And she said, pretty weird, but it's fun.
And the pitch is in the dirt. 2-1 the count. So O'Neal steps in. Chance to get something started for the Spartans. And a pitch in there for a called strike. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. And Michalek is looking to cruise through this first inning.
Yeah, and that's important because Notre Dame comes out and gets 2. The last thing you want to do is come back out and let Steinert get 1 or 2, and and then ruin that big top of the first that you had. Now, Notre Dame has their 2 runs, and if she can make, it's commonly called the shutdown inning. If she can shut them down and then make those 2 runs stand up, that just keeps the momentum going Notre Dame's way. But O'Neal smokes that to right field.
Yeah, that thing went through the infield on a line, and it was hot. So 1 hops to the right fielder, and that is a single with 2 outs, and now the Spartans have a chance to get back some of that Uncle Mo.
Yep. O'Neal, talk about last year she led the Spartans in batting with 443, doubles with 7, and RBIs with 29. So she's pretty impressive to have back. And then you got Benassi, who all she did was hit 397.
That's all.
392, I'm sorry. 392, 4 homers and 25 RBIs. And if she gets a hold of one, she could take it a long way. Oh, high pitch, and she went after it.
Nothing into the count. And an off-speed pitch. Makes a swing and a miss, and that's going to do it for the first inning as a whole. Going into the second inning, it's 2-0 Irish here on the WBCB Sports Network.
I'm just in and out. I'm not going to roll. Okay. Bringing you to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, Advanced Medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's
I'm Jesse Armstead, former
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, Advanced Medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
I'm Jesse Armstead, former All-Pro linebacker for the New York Giants. I want to talk to you about traffic stops. Traffic stops are easy when there's mutual respect and understanding. Law enforcement needs to be courteous and professional, and so does anyone being pulled over. I've been pulled over by the police. I remain calm.
Welcome back to some opening day softball action here on the WBCB Sports Network. The Goliaths of Mercer County facing off, and today's game is brought to you by New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford and Subaru, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Capital Health System, Notre Dame High School, Trenton Thunder, Revere Restaurant and Trade, Jammer Doors, Italian People's Bakery, Salt Funeral Homes, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, and Hamilton Township Education Association. So, Fish,
Eric,
what do you think so far?
After a whole inning, I think Notre Dame had a good first inning of the season.
So swinging a ball taken for the first pitch of the second. What are you looking for from Benassi in the second inning?
I'm sure she wants to get a little bit better control. She was getting behind on hitters a little bit, and she walked 2, and she was victimized by an error. So she's just got to sort of bear down a little bit and throw strikes.
And that ball's in there for a called strike. 2-1 the count. And it's opening day, you got the 2 big boppers of the county, and you gotta believe there's also some nervous energy there for Benassi as well.
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, these, the opening day excitement and all that. But I mean, these are veteran players. They've been through it. They've played in big time games in high school and travel ball. But she could be a little overamped.
And that's a called ball, running the count to another full count. We've seen a lot of that so far today for the Irish.
Sometimes you just struggle with your control a little bit until you get into a groove. But there she got a good first strikeout of the inning.
And that one's got to feel good for her. You struggle last inning, first batter, you have them out. You have her out, and the ball gets dropped at first base, leads to a 2-run inning.
Right. Yep.
Now you got first batter strikes her out and looks ready to roll. First pitch is in there for a strike. As the sun is starting to peek out from some of those clouds that were over top of us for the first inning. Another called strike, so 0-2 the count here for Michalak. Shalik, rather.
I think I gotta find out how you're supposed to say that.
And a swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts, and 2 up and 2 down here in the second inning. Much different start this time for the Irish.
All right, it is Mahalik.
Mahalik.
You don't even say the CH.
All right.
I think I've been through this before with these games, and I just have a mental block with it.
It's okay. When I was in high school, I think the PA announcers in our conference for basketball had probably 15 different ways of saying my last name.
I'll never say it the same way twice.
And another ball, so 2-0 to start this count. McCoglin up. She reached base and scored off of the error on an error last time. And another ball, so 3-0 the count. You think she gets her green light?
No, not with nobody on. I mean, maybe if there were some runners on and you want to try to bring home with a hit, but I think now you just like to see a base runner, especially with her speed. You just want to see her get on.
And that was take all the way as the called strike is in there, 3-1. Now she's got a hitter's favorite pitch. And that's going to be a walk. So second time on today, even though the last one counted as an out.
Yeah, but she's doing what a base leadoff hitter has to do. Get on.
Yeah.
Get on and get in.
As long as you're on base, who cares what the stat looks like?
Right.
And Woolishin grounds one right at the dugout. Actually, spooked Grayo. She jumped back when it hit the fence.
You got to live to fight another day.
Now the two players getting a little laugh. I think they're saying that they forgot we were broadcasting. And a swinging bunt is called a foul ball.
Foul ball, okay.
All right.
I got to tell you, that was, had that been fair, that was a nice play by Hassan.
I mean, obviously, much different angle over here than what the two umpires had, but it didn't look like it rolled into foul territory.
No, it didn't to me either, but like you said, and here comes another one. Maybe they're aiming for you, Big E.
They didn't move at that one.
They said, we've never seen this guy announce softball before. We're gonna put him to the test.
And the pitch.
Ooh, good throw. Wow, she is not easy to get, Ella McColgan.
And she
gunned it.
She gets called this time after getting through it and getting a stolen base the first time around. So a caught stealing ends the inning for the Irish. And that does it for the first half of the second. Spring is here, and it's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920. And today, Jammer continues to swat home run sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features rain or garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1, Lawrenceville. Yardley Showroom open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709.
All right. Spring is here. Look at that sun coming out now.
It's feeling like spring.
In all its glory.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 15, Paige Schultz.
Paige Schultz stepping in here for the Spartans, starting the bottom of the second, and that's a ball that's bouncing. I guess it hit her. That looked like it stayed in fair territory, but
well, if it hit her, yeah, I guess it's a foul ball. Jen Melker talking to the Notre Dame coaches here. One is Carly Backlund, the other James Angelino, who used to be a softball coach here at Steinert. So there's all kinds of inner workings here going on.
And you see how the success has to spread there, as you got obviously one powerhouse with Steinert and then some coaches.
So traditionally, these are two of the best teams in the area. Like, not just recently, like for a long time. So.
See, that's why I'm glad you're here, because I'm a little new to the Central Jersey game.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll get you there. Well, here you got Paige Schultz. She hit .440 last year with 5 home runs. So she is a threat every time she comes up to the plate.
She takes ball 3, so 3-1, a hitter's count to Schultz.
Yep, she had 22 ribbies last year. Also, pretty good backup pitcher, Benesi.
And ball 4. And another base runner here today for Steinert.
Well, you talk about Riley Mahalik. Let's talk about her for a second. Last year, she was 13-4. 2 of those losses, though, were to Steinert. One in that first game and then one in the MCT. She also beat him once. But Steinert gave her half her losses last year. But had 198 strikeouts in 115 innings with a 1.52 ERA. And in 2 years, she has a 1.57 ERA and 334 strikeouts in 210 innings. That's good. That's Division I pitching for sure.
Absolutely.
As the University of Houston knows. And it's interesting how Houston found out about her. The pitching coach at Houston played for the same travel team that Riley plays for.
Oh.
So there's the connection there. It's funny, sports, man. Connections all over the place.
Well, I have a funny story like that. So, I played football up at Stony Brook, and when I was a senior in high school, before Stony Brook had even gone on my radar, so obviously Stony Brook's head coach is Chuck Priori, and the coach of Penn is his brother. And I was getting honored by the Touchdown Club one day, and he was the speaker. Coach P's brother was the speaker at the at the little luncheon. And here I'm sitting next to the guy that I had no idea I would be playing for his brother one day.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never know. That's why you always got to watch what you're saying to people. You never know who might come back to hear it. Oh, Hassan, good cut. Down she goes.
I think the best part was I didn't connect the dots until my sophomore year of college.
Well, sooner or better later than never.
One of my teammates was like, yeah, Coach P's brother coaches at Penn. And I thought to myself, I was like, I met the coach of Penn before. So Mazier steps into the box.
Mazer.
Yeah.
Abigail Mazer. Steinert still looking. Oh no, they do have the hit. O'Neal with their hit.
And that ball's lifted into right field.
Carrying that, but stuck with it.
It's taken in, and it's 2 down here for the Spartans. And Mahalik is 1 out away from another clean sheet.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 21.
Or goose egg, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, shutout inning. DeMeglio, she had a big hit last year in her state semifinal win against Burlington Township. They got some of these kids that didn't play a lot last year. They've just been waiting their chance. And when Steiner loses all these seniors, there's going to be other kids that are going to come in, step right in.
And I feel like that always marks the true mentality of a program, when you constantly just have, when your seniors graduate,
right,
then you have some freshmen and sophomores step in, and you don't really lose your production.
Yeah, that's when you show that you have a good program. Not just okay, we got this group of seniors together and we're having our one big year. Next year we got to rebuild, or they like to say, teams like to say we don't rebuild, we reload. A lot of teams would say that they don't reload, they stink the next year, but some of them really do.
And a swing and a miss by DeMeglio, and that does it for the second inning.
Four strikeouts for Mahalik right now.
Mahalik is rolling here on opening day, and we're going to step aside, take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the WBCB Sports Network for more opening day softball action.
I'm Jesse Armstead, former All-Pro linebacker for the New York Giants. I want to talk to you about traffic stops. Traffic stops are easy when there's mutual respect and understanding. Law enforcement needs to be courteous and professional, and so does anyone being pulled over. I've been pulled over by the police. I remained calm and stayed in my car. I was polite to the officer. I was on my way in no time. If you ever feel you've been treated unfairly, don't argue it on the road. File a complaint. It's your right. Together, we can make sure that everyone gets home safely. Visit safestopnj.com to get familiar with the law and your rights.
And welcome back to Steinert High School here on the WBCB Sports Network. Today's action, one of our sponsors, the Italian People's Bakery. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-togethers. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
All right, Piggy, I'm getting reports that it's hard to hear us because the wind is going into our microphone, so I guess we have to start talking louder. I never have any problem talking louder.
We'll do our best.
Yes, we will do our best.
So Willishin stepping back in, gets a new at-bat after Coughlin was caught stealing to end last inning. So,
and much like when she came up last inning, she had a walk and scored a run in the first inning. That hasn't changed.
The 0-1 pitch, bunted down the third base line, picked up and thrown on the first for out number 1.
Pushed that a little too hard. O'Neill really didn't have much to do. She just almost pushed it right at her, and she fielded easy and made the easy out.
5-3 on the put out there. That brings up Giampolo, and she looks to make up for the looking strikeout last time up. And that ball is roped to right field, and it is over the head, just out of the reach and off the fence. That is a double for Giampolo.
Smoked that first pitch. She heard you say she had to make up for it, and she drilled it in the right center. And I think if the Megalio had maybe just gone straight back on it, she might have had a chance. But those line drives are hard to gauge, and she stayed with it as much as she could. Just missed getting to it. You know, it's one of those things where it's easy to sit here and say, you just sit on straight back. But when that ball's coming at you, it's hard to gauge. Especially that ball was smoked off the bat. There you go.
Talk about smoked off the bat. That one was hit pretty hard right back at.
Great job by Benassi. Field it, get the out, keep Giampolo right at second.
Marcia steps in. A runner on second, 2 down. Chance to add on to this 2-0 lead.
I think it's
Rosica.
Yeah.
And once again, those clouds covering up.
She's actually a stud field hockey player. She's going to be the CVC field hockey. Talk to her in the fall. She's athletic. She likes to play a lot of different sports. Coaches love it when they have athletes on their team. Kids like to focus on one sport, but other coaches like when they have kids that play a lot of different sports.
Yeah, you get the whole counter, or what is it, cross-training?
Yeah. I mean, and you talk to kids, and they say doing one sport helps them with another sport. And you ask them, and they'll explain the ways how. One kid will tell me how wrestling helps him play defensive back in football. What it does,
And a ball taken, 2-2's the count.
You look tempted on that one.
Yeah, and as a football coach, the way I like to look at it is, I want you to go play basketball or wrestle or run track.
Right.
And that one's fouled back. But if you're going to only play football, I better see you in the weight room 24/7 in the off season.
Yeah, right. She can hang it in there.
There's that wind.
Yeah, nobody will hear us now.
And a ball taken, so that runs the count full with 2 outs and a runner on second here for the Irish.
Yeah, Rashika doing a good job here, working the count. Benassi's got to try to hang in there. You want to get this last out.
Benassi the pitch, and that ball is slapped into the outfield, dead center, and that's going to do it for this half of the inning as it's brought in for out number 3. So a fly out to center field does it for the Irish as they'll head back into the field. Spartans time to see if they can answer in the bottom of the 3rd. Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game. Who has the car inventory in Mercer?
I thought you were done. Sorry.
Who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties? You want to take a guess of this?
I do not.
The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. The all-new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for your immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township.
This wind is coming in gusts. I mean, it's for a minute it calms down, and then it just starts like
Walsh.
feel like Dorothy yelling Annie M.
And Walsh is stepping in, her first at-bat of the day here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Her first at bat. Steinert still trying to get through the lineup. Or trying to get through the lineup. Walsh, the number 9 batter.
That ball slapped up the middle for a single to start the inning, and a big turn taken as the ball was bobbled out in center.
Stroked that nicely. Puts all her weight on the back foot and then just drives into the ball.
For your Spartans, number
Sent it right up the middle. Really well done.
And Fish, that's the first time today or actually second time today that the Spartans have their leadoff runner aboard.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if they can do something with it now. You got the top of the lineup.
Pope stepping in. First pitch in there for a strike. Pope struck out swinging her last time up.
Well, the sun's going in, the wind's getting warmer.
Maybe I should have ran to my car and got that sweatshirt.
Yeah. We might have to do shift work on that. I got to go get one of mine too.
1-1 the count here to Pope.
We should never have said spring is here. Jinx the whole darn thing.
Mahalik the pitch. That ball is slapped down the left field line, but foul. 1-2 the count. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. And online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian.
2-2 count.
Mahalik gets some dirt for her grip. Now, is it a mandatory thing for the face masks now?
That I don't know. It could be.
Pope shoots one back behind the plate. All I know is I saw a girl before take a line drive right to the face during a softball game.
You're so close to the plate that, if it wasn't mandatory, I wouldn't blame anybody for wearing it anyway.
Well, that was the last time I think I've ever seen someone without a mask.
Yeah.
Ever since then.
That's a good question. I mean, I do mostly baseball, so I don't get to see a lot of softball games, but the ones I've seen, I do seem that they all have them on. Ooh, good pitch.
And an off-speed pitch gets in there, a called strike 3.
What a changeup. Holy cow.
You could see the break of that just kind of buckle the knees of Pope.
Batting for your Spartans, number 11.
Oh, my goodness.
McKenna Spack.
That's the kind of pitch you just want to bottle and pull out whenever you really need it.
And here's Spack stepping in her first time up. She flew out to deep left center field. Now she has a chance with the runner aboard.
Spack, a 350 hitter last year. 349, but I'll round up for it.
But even Little League Baseball, I mean, it's the same distance from the mound to the plate, right?
Not sure. It's not sure what the pitcher's distance is in Little League. I should. I do enough of those games in the summer. It's tough getting old, pal. You lose a lot of memory.
Well, didn't I leave you with a game, and you had to go with play-by-play during the summer?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I had to go back to the station and do the Phillies game.
That's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I like doing that. That was fun. I guess we did Sunnybray opening day a couple days ago, right? I don't know. I saw it was on the schedule. I don't know how that went. Just got a piece of it. Swung at the last second there.
That's going to make it a 1-2 count. One down here in the bottom of the third inning.
Steinert's have to do a good job of making her work this inning. She's throwing strikes. She's not yielding.
And there's some bullpen action going on for the Spartans as well.
Yeah, they have both of these teams have deep staffs. They can bring in pitchers that would start on other teams very easily.
Spack steps back in. 2-2 the count.
Run her up.
Called strike 3. So back-to-back awesome strikeout pitches by
I think she
by Mahalik.
She put that on the outside corner as well.
Sierra O'Neal.
Jen Melker's talking to James Angelino and Carly Backlund so much you think that they were her assistants. Milk, you're talking to them so much, I'm thinking they're still your assistants.
It's like a runway here for her. It's a runway. Hey, I was wearing my ring today.
I'm trying to prompt some bad blood here between Melker and her former players and coaches. I told her she's talking to him more than she did when they were at Steinert. She said they should be in green.
And that one's grounded the shortstop.
Oh, nice pick.
Taken on the hop. 6-3 on the putout, and after a leadoff single, no runs on that one hit. Mahalik stays clean with another shutout inning. And that does it for the third. We're going to be back after this break for the fourth inning of some opening day softball action here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Marty Flynn, and I'm running for mayor of Hamilton Township. As a lifelong Hamiltonian, teacher, coach, athletic administrator, and career educator, I know the value of education-based athletic programs. The lifelong lessons student-athletes gain participating in high school sporting events like today's are building blocks for their future success. Teamwork, sportsmanship, time management, and the friendships you make in sports all carry over into adulthood. Enjoy every moment of these high school experiences, and please don't forget to vote for a stronger Hamilton this November. Paid for by Friends of Marty Flynn, 1685 Whitehorse Hamilton Square Road, Hamilton, New Jersey, 08690.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2022 season on Tuesday, June 7th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. Don't miss 15 fireworks shows, great giveaways, celebrity appearances, and value days. The Thunder will host 40 games at beautiful Trenton Thunder Ballpark starting in
with the Irish holding a 2-0 lead. Pesci's the star of the game so far. She's got a 2-run single for the only 2 runs, and she just saved an error on that last play, making a great backhand pick on a throw from third. And we welcome back the Big E, who's fortified now with his warmth.
Oh, this feels a lot better.
I was really rolling on that play-by-play there, pal. You may have created a monster.
That's only a special thing that the listeners will get when we're on the
when
combo.
I'm with you. Yeah.
That ball is hit over to second base and thrown on the first. 4-3 on the putout.
Now batting for the Irish.
Well, for the most part, Benasius really settled down. She hasn't really. She did have a second inning where she faced the minimum, but she did walk a batter, so it wasn't exactly a clean inning. And then she gave up a 1-out double in the third with no incident, but she's still looking for that first clean inning where nobody gets on. Kara Mizuko now the batter.
After that top of the first inning to start the game, I mean, it's been the pitching matchup we really expected, where that's a well-hit ball to right center field, and it's brought in for out number 2.
Hey, 2 bucks win, right? We gotta stay on top. Come on.
Yeah, I think Benasi would love to just have a nice 3-up, 3-down inning, Hal. Get back in the dugout, let her team get to work.
Number 18, Bella.
Yeah, plus you have to think if a 1-2-3 inning happens, especially after some shutout innings before that, you have to think Uncle Mo will start going towards the Spartans.
Well, sometimes a pitcher as good as Riley Mihalik keeps Uncle Mo from coming to the door. You're going to have to earn it, that's for sure.
Mihalik might have about 7 locks on that door.
Yeah, right.
And a quick 2-0 count here.
She got behind on Pesci too. Got her, but she's really got to start getting ahead of these hitters. Too many good hitters on Notre Dame that give them the advantage of the count.
Called strike. 2-1 the count.
A little high. Hard to really tell from over here.
Yeah, you can really only tell by like the level. You can only tell the level of where the ball is.
Right.
You can't tell
where
on the plate it is. A swing and a miss, that makes a 2-2 count.
3-2.
3-2?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that last one.
That one's, what are the chances of that?
Yeah, right. Couldn't do that if you were aiming for it.
Fouled back right off the large, what would you call that, telephone pole?
Yeah.
It's a telephone pole.
I couldn't think of any other possible thing you could call it.
Well, it's either that or just a regular pole.
A regular pole? Hey, well, I guess it is a regular. Well, couldn't hang on. Had her struck out on the foul tip, but Hassan couldn't hang on. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's not, technically it's not a telephone pole because there's no phone wires attached to it. But it's like a telephone pole. Hassan trying to shake that off. I think he got a piece of her hand. She showed some stuff today throwing out. McColgan trying to steal a base. I'll tell you what, Notre Dame's hitters are really hanging tough. They're fouling off pitches. Another one. They really are making Benassi have to work.
I'd love to see the pitch count on Benassi.
Yeah.
She's had a ton of full counts. And then, like, you've also had the at-bats like this one where there's been a full count, but also at least three foul balls.
Full count plus.
Someone should come up with a name for that.
I just did. Full count plus.
And once again fails to get the
clean inning.
Now batting for the Irish. 6.
So runner aboard as Mahalik comes up with a chance to help herself out here. Talk about Big 12 softball. She is going to one of the meccas of softball.
Yeah, I mean this is as big a recruit as Mercer County's had in a long time. I mean, there's been D1s. There's an error. I don't know if you call that E2 or E3, but it's an error on somebody. Now, all of a sudden, Halleck really can help herself with a hit here. Hit means a run. I mean, I know Steinert had a catcher years ago, went to the University of California. And then Nottingham had a couple of girls go to Seton Hall and Hofstra. And Robbinsville had, I forget if it was Hofstra or wherever, but I mean, you know, good Division I school conferences, but not like the Big 12.
A pass ball does not advance the runner, so
3-1 now. Mahalik can look for a pitch she wants. I'll take that.
Mahalik takes another walk issued by Benassi, and
that is the 5th walk now given up by Izzy Benassi.
Just struggling with her control here today. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian.
Yeah, good job. Courtesy runner going in for Notre Dame. It looks like Riley Cunningham, 22, if I can see correctly. Benassi sort of slamming the ball in her glove, a little frustrated with herself, I think.
I've noticed a lot of that coming from her today. A lot of the slamming. And this ball is going to dribble through into left field. And that'll score a run. So an RBI single here from McCoglin.
Another bleeder, much like Bianca Pesci's, that just sort of found its way through there, just sort of squid past a diving Sierra O'Neal and into the outfield. But whew, what a rally for Notre Dame. 2 outs, nobody on, and they've taken 2 walks and converted it into at least 1 run. And a chance to get more now with some big hitters coming up.
comparing it to the last RBI single, I think that one percentage-wise was probably an even lower percentage.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that one you got past two very good diving fielders.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you what, McColgan, what a game. On all 3 times, hit, run, RBI. And Notre Dame not done yet. Helen Woloshin now. This is, you know, it's whether it's baseball or softball, walks will kill you. Walks are definitely killing.
And that one's picked out of the ground backhanded. Ooh. And
close. Whoa, she got down there in a hurry.
A throw out at first base does it, but 1 run on 1 hit will give a little insurance. Well, just adding on for the Irish.
Well, that's a little insurance. You had it.
But we'll be right back after this quick break.
Every insurance run you get Riley Mihalik is huge.
On the WBCB Sports Network.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Marty Flynn, and I'm running for mayor of Hamilton Township. As a lifelong Hamiltonian, teacher, coach, athletic administrator, and career educator, I know the value of education-based athletic programs. The lifelong lessons student-athletes gain participating in high school sporting events like today's are building blocks for their future success. Teamwork, sportsmanship, time management, and the friendships you make in sports all carry over into adulthood. Enjoy every moment of these high school experiences, and please don't forget to vote for a stronger Hamilton this November. Paid for by Friends of Marty Flynn, 1685 Whitehorse, Hamilton Square Road, Hamilton, New Jersey, 08690.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Izzy Benassi gets ready to step into the box as we got pitcher versus pitcher coming up to lead off the bottom of the 4th.
Yep, Benassi struck out her first time up. Took a fierce cut there. I think she got a car over in the Reynolds parking lot.
That's why I always, if I park in that lot, I try to park as far away from the field as I possibly can.
Yeah, I do that at all these places. Yes.
Help my chances of missing a dent.
That's why when you go to Notre Dame, you always you think there's no parking spots because they're so filled when you first drive in. And the closer to the field you get, the more spots you see because nobody wants to get their car hit. You got softballs and baseballs flying into that parking lot.
Well, that last foul ball dribbled into the road. And this one is chopped over to third base.
Very smooth by Giampolo. Fielded and threw it all in one swoop.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 15, Kane Schultz.
Steiner needs something to get going here. They need something. The big hitter. You can't get a big, I mean, obviously you need base runners. Riley Mihalik has 6 strikeouts so far. Has walked the batter, given up 2 hits. 2 singles. 1 with 2 outs, 1 is the leadoff single, so. You warm now, bud?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling great.
I'm glad for you.
Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2 with 1 down.
I'll tell you one thing, Riley Mihalik, she's had a year to sit and stew about that Mercer County tournament final when Steinert roughed her up pretty good. And I bet you she's been wanting this game in the worst way. So far, she's showing it.
Especially the type of competitor she is.
Yep.
You don't get to being as high level of a player as she is without being a competitor.
Right. And I mean, she knows all these girls. She grew up with them all. They all went to school together as little kids. Well, I don't know if they went to school together, but I'm sure they all played together. Trying to see what the baseball score is out there, but I cannot. The scoreboard's a little too far away.
Time called by Hassan.
Is that her one? Is that her one time out? The pitch clock here. Woo. She put that one by her. Mahalik is mixing her pitches nice. She really is. She's on top of her game right now.
Whizzes one past the swinging Hassan there.
Half swing, half check, and she went. That's for sure.
One and two outs. The pitch called. Strike three. Looking to end the inning. And Mahalik through four with a shutout intact here on the WBCB Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are so proud to support you. This message is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety, if I can get my papers to stop blowing here, offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines, whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, a pneumonia shot. Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton.
Rolling into the top of the fifth, and Isabella Benassi still out on the mound. Really, it's not on the mound, it's in the circle. She's on the rubber. See, really, it's the rubber because the mound is the built-up hill. That's a mound, right?
You're right.
And the rubber is, you're in softball, you're in the circle.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
That's,
There's some rich fish nuggets of knowledge.
Oh, no, that's not me. That's such a well-known, in the circle. But sometimes I even hear players themselves, softball players themselves, say on the mound, and it's like, I want to say, no, you're in the circle.
So the interesting thing there is the umpire having a conversation with the coach over here, the third base coach, about staying in the coach's box when you've had a runway.
Right, yeah.
During the other half innings.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah. That seems a little one-sided. Chris Jackson trying to become 1-0 in his head coaching career.
And this ball's rolled over to third base, thrown on to first, and 5-3 on the put out there for Giampolo.
Now batting for the Irish, number 34, Madalena.
So far, she's done a pretty good job with the 3, 4, 5 hitters in this lineup. Giampolo's 1 for 3 with a double that didn't amount to anything. Creo's 0 for 1 with a walk, and Rosica's 0 for 2. So, they haven't really put a big damage on her. It's the bottom of the order and the top of the order that's been the problem.
And the walks and errors have...
Well, yeah, but they've come to the bottom of the order and the top of the order.
You got it? But I got to go to
Digging back in, 1-1 count with 1 down. The pitch, and Creo sends one to right field, and the wind probably kept it in as it was up there for some nice hang time.
Yeah,
so
gave that a heck of a ride, I'll tell you that much.
When it went off the bat, I thought it might have been a 4-0 game, but
a little too high.
Rosica now gets a chance to step in. So once again, Benassi is facing an opportunity to have a clean inning.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for her last time.
So 1-0 the count, 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. 3-0 the Irish with the lead. Second pitch, high for a ball.
So it's Rosica. I was saying Rosica.
Rosica.
So I apologize for that.
Oh, maybe that's the non-Americanized version of the game.
That's how I heard Dan Caruso announce it, so he said Rosica. I'm sure he gets the right pronunciations. Dan's a true professional.
Oh,
be it as a football coach or a PA announcer.
My dad always likes to say that about our last name, that he thinks DiCrescenzo is the Americanized version. As that ball's in there for strike number 2.
What's the Italian version?
He thinks it's really DiCrescenzo.
And what's the American?
DiCrescenzo.
Oh, so Shens or Sens?
Yeah.
Okay. Not a big difference.
It's all up for interpretation.
I guess.
That one misses, runs the count full with 2 outs.
Well, I wonder if my name is Fisher is the English pronunciation and Feischer is the German pronunciation.
9.
Yeah, somehow I don't think so.
He calls time.
Once again, the Irish being pesky.
And a swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 inning.
Finally got a clean inning for Isabella Benassi.
And that does it for the top of the 5th. Stays 3-0 Steinert. And don't forget, spring is here, and it's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920. And today, Jammer continues to swat home run sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features Rainer garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their own work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1, Lawrenceville. Yardley Showroom, open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-togethers. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery, since 1936.
Now batting for the Spartans.
Tell you what, when I was in the station during the summer, Bill Redner would come in with pastries from the Italian People's Bakery. Those things were dangerous. I could sit there and eat them the entire day.
Yeah, you really don't want to start on them. You'll never stop. All right, Abigail Mazer trying to get something going for the Spartans, who have been unable to do much of anything with Riley Mihalik so far. Only have 3 base runners. None of them have gotten past first base.
And that one's fouled back, so that brings the count to 0-2, just like that for Mihalik.
Steinert dugout up and at him, trying to make some noise.
And another breaking ball, locking up the hitter and going for a looking strike.
Again,
strikeout.
She has just been so good at mixing up her pitches and keeping them off balance. Looks like the baseball game is tied 2-2 in the 4th.
There you go.
Notre Dame.
So Mihalik has 8 strikeouts today, and half of them have been looking.
Right.
And that ball is sent high and deep to left field. And the catch is made for out number 2.
Demeglio fought that a little bit, but hung in there, stayed with it. Brought it in, and that is 8 in a row now, set down by Riley Mihalik. He just seems to be getting better. Gave up a leadoff single to this girl right here, Bianca Walsh. And there's not a lot of base runners since. That came in the 3rd. And she, unlike Benacy, who's, been struggling with that location, she's jumping ahead of these batters pretty quick.
Some of these balls that have been sent into the outfield, those deep fly balls, I'd like to see what those would look like on maybe like a warmer day in May.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like the wind is blowing in at us. Not directly, but it's certainly not blowing out. It's not helping the ball, let's put it that way.
2-1 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Mihalik gets ready to pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out, and that's gonna do it for the 5th inning. Mihalik going strong through 5 here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Marty Flynn, and I'm running for mayor of Hamilton Township. As a lifelong Hamiltonian, teacher, coach, athletic administrator, and career educator, I know the value of education-based athletic programs. The lifelong lessons student-athletes gain participating in high school sporting events like today's are building blocks for their future success. Teamwork, sportsmanship, time management, and the friendships you make in sports all carry over into adulthood. Enjoy every moment of these high school experiences, and please don't forget to vote for a stronger Hamilton this November. Paid for by Friends of Marty Flynn, 1685 Whitehorse, Hamilton Square Road, Hamilton, New Jersey, 08690.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2022 season on Tuesday, June 7th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. Don't miss 15 fireworks shows, great giveaways, celebrity appearances, and value days. The Thunder will host 40 games at beautiful Trenton Thunder Ballpark starting in June and running through August. For ticket information, group sales, and special promotions, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com.
And welcome back to Steinert High School. We had a little fun during that break.
How did you get that stuff? Somebody help you out there?
Yeah.
Oh, Ann DeMille. Wow, she's old.
We had a couple of people chasing down the reeds.
I think with the reeds, that would have been bad to lose them.
Hey Brianne, we didn't meet the number of times read.
I couldn't memorize them first 3 times through.
A breaking ball for strike number 2.
Yeah, she had her fooled on that one, way out front.
That ball was almost in like slow motion. That was crazy. And this one is smoked in the center field for a single.
Well, how's that for hitting? You look bad, really bad on one pitch, and you come right back and line a single to center. That's Bianca Pesci. She had that 2-run single in the first inning.
It's all in the name of the game right there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you look bad chasing the pitch. You make me thinking, oh boy, and then you just hang right in there, bear down, and the next pitch, line drive.
So you got runners and batters looking at their wristbands. What do you think, hit and run here?
Looks like they have one on. Can't hurt to get another run.
The bunt is missed at, so nothing in one to count.
I know, exactly.
The pitch is slapped up the middle, and the runner, Pesci, will stop at second.
Well, bunt was taken off, and now Notre Dame is really in business.
So we have a mound visit going on. During that, we'll take some time. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that might be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. That one's fouled back. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinics. The staff at Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics. And eligibility, that's hamiltonnj.com/health.
I'd be surprised if Notre Dame doesn't do something to get these runners over. Show bunt.
The most important thing that could have been lost when the wind sent those papers flying was the player of the game certificate.
Yeah, the hoagie. That's tough.
Someone would have gotten real lucky.
Yeah, right. Just walking down the street. Yeah. There's a bunt. Good one. Good one.
And that bunt is going to move over the runners.
Nothing they could do about that. Was a perfect bunt. Diana Shevitz.
Sacrifice on the play. That brings up Mahalik with a chance to really, really help herself.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Well, actually, not Mahalik. This is 24.
All right, 24. So that is, who do we got here? 24. Riley Daly.
Riley Daly. pinch hit a Riley with a Riley.
Yeah.
Just spelled differently.
Spelled differently, yeah. Let's see. This could. I mean, Steinert has 2 innings to try to come back, and they're capable of scoring a lot of runs. But the way Mihalik's pitching, a hit here could pretty much seal this game. I mean, Isabella Benesi knows she can't let them score any more runs.
That ball's lifted over to the right side and out of play. That'll be strike number 1.
Riley Daly coming in swinging. So, I want to get these runs in. Daly, just a freshman.
And there's a ball down low.
It's pretty good, pretty tough entrance into your varsity career. Your first at bat with runners in scoring position in the late innings against a state finalist. No pressure. At least her team's got the lead. It'd be a little more pressure if the team was behind. But Benesi has the jump on her right now. As we mentioned, this was, well, let's hold on a second. Let's see what happens on this at bat.
And that one's a called strike 3.
All right, well, that brings up Ella McColgan, and she has been a pest today, to say the least. Reached on an error in the first and scored a run. Walked in the second, got thrown out stealing, and then picked up an RBI single in the third to make it 3-0. So she is 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI, and a big chance here. With a base open, I don't know if she'll pitch carefully to her. She's had decent success with Wallish and a couple of ground outs and a walk. So she might, I don't know if she'll do the old pitch around here. It's hard to tell because her location hasn't been best today.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell if she's pitching around or just having trouble.
Oh. Snap throw down the third base.
Yeah.
Close one.
Be careful with those throws, though. Sierra O'Neal had to go down low to get that.
And a strike called.
All right.
3-1. Yeah, could it be an unintentional intentional walk, or is it just...
I don't know. She threw a strike on that one, so not sure.
And this one's grounded the third and thrown on the first.
That's a nice job by O'Neal. She had to react quick to that. Gloved it, went down low to glove it. Big out. Keeps the Spartans in it.
And that does it for the top of the 6th. So 3-0 Irish. Spartans with 6 more outs to play with here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service center services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Here are 3 exceptional dining spots. PJ's Pancake House, bringing you the best pancakes since 1962, along with great burgers and sandwiches. More than just breakfast, PJ's Pancake House, with 4 locations in Mercer County. In Princeton, visit More Than Q Barbecue, offering savory barbecue fusion dishes in homemade sauces. And when in Lambertville, visit Tavola Rustica for classic Italian dishes like pasta, veal, chicken, and their famous pizza. All 3 great restaurants are good.
And welcome back to the WBCB Sports Network here at Steinert High School. Bottom of the 6th inning. Irish lead at 3-0 in the clash of the Titans here on opening day. Mercer County softball, the two big teams.
And we got a pinch hitter coming up for Steinert. Brooke DeWitt, freshman, batting for Mia Pope.
And it's grounded up the middle, thrown on the first. It's going to get away, and runner's now in at second.
Well, there you go. Brooke DeWitt comes in, and I was just going to say, somebody has to do something because they've had 9. She retired 9 in a row, and I think that's an infield single. I'm not sure that throw would have got her, but then an error on the throw. So first runner to reach second base all game for the Spartans. And there you go, lead off the inning. Steinert needs a spark. Maybe that'll provide it. Mahalik, it's only the 3rd hit she's allowed. She's got 9 strikeouts. Only allowed 1 walk.
Yeah, it's been an impressive day to say the least for Mahalik.
It's the first time she's really felt pressure with a runner in scoring position. See how she reacts.
What do they say? Pressure makes diamonds?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, they do say that. I don't know who they are, but they say it.
Yeah, who came up with that one?
I don't know. Who's they? Uh-oh, that's in the vicinity of my car. Oh, no, it didn't even go to the parking lot. Talk about panicking. Spack is 0 for 2 today. Fly out and a strikeout looking. Two and 2.
Let's get it out.
2-2 the count. It's grounded over to short. And 1 down, and the runner advances to 3rd.
All right, good job for Steinert getting her in a scoring position, but at this point in the game, you're playing for more than 1 run, so you really want to.
Now, for your Spartans, number 23, Sierra O'Neal.
O'Neal's got a single. Sierra O'Neal single, ground out. So runner on 3rd with 1 out. Steinert's best chance of the day. Try to get a run across here and cut into this lead.
And that ball's in there for a strike. Nothing in 1 to count.
O'Neill team's leading RBI girl last year. Love to get one here. She'd love to get one with a hit, though, not an out. You talk about making productive outs, but that's for when you're tacking on or trying to take a lead. Yeah. Here, you want to keep the merry-go-round going.
1-1 with one out. O'Neill 1 for 3 today, or 1 for 2 rather, and that ball's popped up out of play. 1 for 2. Her first time up, she singled. Second time up, grounded out to short.
See if she pulls the string on her here and throws that changeup that
She does.
Yeah, not as much as that one, but she did take a little off of that. Yeah. I mean, that one was so slow that she threw it almost went backwards.
Looked like it paused in the air.
Yeah, but you're right. This one was. She did take a little off it.
If she took a little more, she had O'Neill, because O'Neill got that with the tip of her bat.
Yeah.
And goes at her with the fastball. This is popped up the right field. We're going to have a play at the plate probably, and the tag is just late, so the first run of the game on the sac fly. The first run of the game for Steinert, rather. So an RBI for O'Neill. There's a productive out, just like you were talking about.
Yeah, it was, but again, and now you're now 2 outs, nobody on. You're still down 2 runs. I mean, hey, look, it's better than striking out or popping out. You did get a run home, nothing wrong with that. 3-1, and then they have an inning left. I mean, it's not like it's the 7th inning. You still have an inning left to try to do something. Benacy. She's looking for her first hit, and strikeout and ground out. And you're right, O'Neill. I mean, she just hung in on that previous pitch, or else they'd be really, they'd still be looking for that first run.
And for Mahalik, you wonder if she's thinking to herself if that error never advanced the runner.
Well, yeah, man, that's a big thing. You're right.
Whenever you get the leadoff runner on first base, just takes 2 outs and that runner's home, like we just saw.
Right. And I mean, I guess if you, the way they decide if a run is earned or not is to.
There's a fly ball to.
Oh, she dropped
shallow right. Yeah.
Oh, so Steinert's still with life here. Oh, Anna Sowich.
I had Creo was right in front of me. I couldn't see that drop to the ground.
She was right there. She was right under it. Just popped out of her glove. So yeah, they say the way you decide if a run is earned or not is to reconstruct the inning without the error. Well, if we reconstructed the inning without the errors, plural, it would have been a single. Then the ground out would have gotten her to second, or maybe she would have been forced at second. Who knows?
Yeah.
The fly ball would have only gotten her to third, and that should have been the third out. So
I'd call it an unearned.
Technically, you got to consider this an unearned run.
That pitch is low. 1-0 for Schultz stepping in there. Schultz 0 for 1 with a walk in the second inning. Ball 2, another one below the knees.
Steiner would love to make him pay for that error. Mahalik is just, ooh.
That one got
right
me.
At me. Yeah.
I moved on that one. Had flashbacks from when I was doing a Notre Dame boys game last year. Line drive came right at the table.
Yeah, we're not protected there.
I think we should ask them for a net.
Joe Droll, he does so much for you, he'd probably go do it.
And a swinging strike. Runs it even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down with a runner on first here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Spartans. Mihalik gets on the rubber and the pitch. Low, full count.
See what happens here. Let's see. No. Timeout. It's a big situation here. You got the tying run at the plate.
And a swing and a miss. She got her.
And the strikeout of the game.
And it was a big one.
That was a big one.
So a huge answer by Mihalik when she was faced with trouble in the bottom of the 6th inning. We go to the 7th, 3-1 Irish.
Here are 3 exceptional dining spots. PJ's Pancake House, bringing you the best pancakes since 1962, along with great burgers and sandwiches. More than just breakfast, PJ's Pancake House with 4 locations in Mercer County. In Princeton, visit More Than Q Barbecue, offering savory barbecue fusion dishes and homemade sauces. And when in Lambertville, visit Tavola Rustica for classic Italian dishes like pasta, veal, chicken, and their famous pizza. All 3 great restaurants are good. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Trenton Thunder Baseball.
Top of the 7th inning here at Steinert High School.
This game is kind of living up to what we thought. It's still a game. I mean, it's still a close game. Notre Dame had a chance to really bust it open in the top of the 6th with runners on 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. Isabella Benassi got out of that. Steinert got 1 back, so instead of it being 5-0, it's 3-1. Benassi knows she has to have another shutdown inning here.
When you got offenses like these teams, you just have to keep it close and anything could happen. But at the same time, when you have pitching like these teams.
Right. Yeah, when you got the whole package.
1-1 the count here. And that one is a swinging bunt.
Boy, Cher O'Neill has showed a really good glove down at 3rd today.
Oh yeah, she's an elite level 3rd base fielder over there in the hot corner.
Now, she's a student of the game. I talked to her last year. She'll watch up to 4 games, 4 college softball games at the same time. I mean, she just loves it. She can't get enough of the sport.
Well, with the ESPN app, you can.
Yeah, that's what she has.
Yeah, you can watch like the 4.
Yep.
Right. 4 box, whatever they call it, quad box.
Yep.
No, the dude on NFL Red Zone is the Ocho box or whatever he calls it. Octo box.
I don't have a Red Zone. Well, I'm never home to watch games. I always go out to watch the game, so it wouldn't really make any sense for me to pay for something that I'm not home to watch.
That one's popped up behind home plate and out of play. 1-2 the count here. Giampolo.
Giampolo 1 for 3 with a double. Panacea has given up 5 hits in this game.
And that ball is hit sharply on a line to right field, but little movement there for the catch to be made.
Right.
So 2 down here in the top of the 7th, and that brings up Madalena Creo. She's 0 for 2 with a walk in the first. She advanced to third base on that, off that walk, but never scored. And she's going to line one out to right field, and that's going to one hop off the fence. And she's going to be in at second base for her second double of the day.
No, that's her first.
Oh yeah,
Paula had the first one.
Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, after I had just said she was 0 for 2.
Yep. That is the 6th hit given up by Panacea. She's allowed 5 walks and she struck out 4. So it's been a grind. That's the only way you can put it today for Panacea.
We're gonna have a pinch runner here for.
Panacea stranded. She stranded 7 runners. Jenna Kakuzo, another freshman, is the pinch runner.
When my brother was in high school, he was largely used as a pinch runner his first couple years, and it was Hatton Township versus Woodstown. Woodstown pulled the hidden ball trick while he was on second base, and he fell for it.
Oh no!
But he ended up scoring.
How did you mean he fell for it and they didn't get him out?
He fell for it. They didn't get him out. The ball ended up getting thrown around, and he ended up at home.
Wow, interesting. I was going to say you probably never heard the end of it, but now that he scored, he probably never stops telling people about it. Yeah, I was an idiot, but I did good.
But the story ends with him being a near All-American in Division II javelin. So he didn't stick with baseball.
I would have figured that. That would have been my next guess.
And this one's popped up and caught for out number 3.
All right, last chance for the Spartans coming up.
Absolutely. And since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they needed it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve, while also celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes are proud to support WBCB. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. We're online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this time to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
I've never met this guy. Yeah, but she might not. She'll be out there and they're going to run out. They may not come off the field.
I'll take hands first and then I would, right out of the hand.
I'll try to.
And the sun peeking back out from those
You're a rich fisher.
from those clouds, and
I keep forgetting.
as the sun pops out, brings up number 88, Addison Hassan, who is 0 for 2 today, as the Spartans are down to their final 3 outs. Fish.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Never say die. That's what Steinert's saying. And Riley Mihalik's saying, hey, I've waited a year for this. I want this game. Actually, technically, 10 and a half months. But she is looking for some payback from that MCT final. Allen with 10 Ks. Working on a 3-hit hitter.
A stare down results in Hassan stepping out of the box. It's a shame you don't see that in Major League Baseball anymore.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And that stare down results in a strike 3. Number 11 on the day for Mihalik. So Fish, assuming this game ends with the score that is present on the scoreboard right now, are you thinking Riley Mihalik?
Sure. Right. Who else could
Italian People's Bakery?
Who else could it be? I have to grab her for like a quick quote. I'm on a deadline. I have to have a story written by 6:30.
Ooh.
Yeah, so.
You're going to have to get typing.
I got to see if I can grab Riley real quick. And Mazer smokes that one. Not over yet. Hard single. That's first hit for Mazer. She won for 3.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 21, Gia DeMaglio.
Here's the thing. This is the thing about Steinert is they have the confidence that they can come back no matter what the situation, no matter who they're playing, no matter who's pitching. So right now, they still think they can win this game.
Well, you got the tying run at the plate, so
right.
anything's really possible right now.
Right.
One wrong pitch, one swing of the bat. And a snap throw back to first. Runners in there, and 2-0 the count.
Mazer's got to be careful. The last thing you want to do is get picked off. Yeah, really, you should just be focusing on the batter. I mean, it's...
And that ball is hit well to
held
center field, and it's caught at the fence. And Steinert now down to their final out.
I think you're right, Eric. I think some of these balls might be a little livelier later this spring.
Now batting for the Spartans.
They're kind of dying in this cold air. It's not freezing cold air. It's windy, it's blustery. And Bianca Walsh, the last hope for Steinert. She's got a hit and struck out.
And there's a passed ball. So an advance there, and runner on second.
Notre Dame doesn't even have to worry about that. They don't even have to pretend she's not even there. This is who you're worried about. Bianca Walsh.
One to one the count, 2 outs. And that one's high.
Oh. Thanks.
Two 2-1 pitch, low, 3-1. This could be interesting if you put the tying run on.
If you put the tying run on, and you have a ding, you have Mia Pope coming up. Oh, here's another hit.
And that will probably score a run. The throw home is not in time.
Now, that didn't hurt them, but that was not a good play. you don't need to get that runner. You needed to keep that runner on first base, and fortunately for Notre Dame, she stayed on first base. But you make a throw like that, that gives her the chance to go to second and get in the scoring position. Now you have the tying run in scoring position. But it didn't hurt Notre Dame, but it's just something to think about next time you're playing. Second hit for Bianca Walsh. It's huge. And the Spartans are not going down without fight.
Yeah, we're going to have a mound visit here. Tell you what, this one has turned into...
Yeah, it's the classic that we thought it would be. I mean, Steinert down 3-1. Now they come down 3-2. They have the winning run at the plate. And what a nice little day for Bianca Walsh, just a freshman. Makes her varsity debut with 2 hits and an RBI. This is DeWitt. Okay, so DeWitt's up. She must have stayed in the game for Pope. I did not notice that. Apologies. Yeah. All right. She had a singler last time up, so.
First pitch in there for... Oh, they call that a ball.
Yeah.
I thought they signaled strike. 1-0 the count. Low. Ball number 2.
Boy. The drama builds, brother.
Pressure makes diamonds.
That's right.
And there's pressure on each side right now. Spartans down to their last strike. Mahalik back against the wall.
Nice pitch there.
2-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Irish lead 3-2. And a swing?
No? So, no. 3-1.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
That's interesting.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Thought for sure she went around on that. No, wait. Now the scoreboard says
now they went 2 and 2. All right. So from 3-1 to 2-2.
And
there it
just
is.
like that, the game is over.
Wow. Amazing. Well, she came up tough, and I got to go. I got to try to get her.
All right. So Fish will go get our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Riley Mahalik, who put on a clinic for most part of the game, so she finishes with the win. And as I tally up these numbers, we'll take a quick break and be back momentarily. Irish 3, Spartans 2.
During the Toyota Ready, Set, Go sales event, just imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Whatever you need, from an electric vehicle to a rugged, versatile truck, we have new Toyotas on the ground for immediate delivery. Or choose from over 100 certified used options, which undergo a rigorous inspection and include an amazing warranty. Plus service centers that can save you time and money and keep you on the road. So let's go to Team Toyota this spring. Just visit teamtoyota.net to find a location near you.
Hi, I'm Marty Flynn, and I'm running for mayor of Hamilton Township. As a lifelong Hamiltonian, teacher, coach, athletic administrator, and career educator, I know the value of education-based athletic programs. The lifelong lessons student-athletes gain participating in high school sporting events like today's are building blocks for their future success. Teamwork, sportsmanship, time management, and the friendships you make in sports all carry over into adulthood. Enjoy every moment of these high school experiences, and please don't forget to vote for a stronger Hamilton this November. Paid for by Friends of Marty Flynn, 1685 Whitehorse Hamilton Square Road, Hamilton, New Jersey, 08690.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. It's time now for the best high school sports action from
And welcome back to Steinert High School as we're wrapping up for today's matchup. The Irish come away victorious 3-2. Today's player of the game, none other than Riley Mihalik. She went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 12 strikeouts on the day. And she is the Italian People's Bakery player of the game. You can catch her interview with Rich Fisher before he had to run off. He was on the deadline for his story. He caught her for the interview and ran off. We were unable to get her over for the broadcast, but nonetheless, she will be getting her certificate for her great performance today, and other great performances were across the diamond for both teams. A very well pitched game by Mihalik. A nice game on the other side. Unfortunately, Benassi with the loss. She pitched 7 innings, struck out 5, walked 6, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, but only 1 was earned. So once again, the Irish come away victorious in today's opening day battle, the Clash of the Titans between Notre Dame and Steinert. Irish 3 and Spartans 2. I'm Eric DiCrescenzo. Thank you for following along with us here on the WBCB Sports Network. I'm Eric DiCrescenzo for Rich Fisher, Andrew Jersky on video engineer, and Scott Levine on, scratch that, Colin Summer on camera. Here on the WBCB Sports Network. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your night.